your system. And when it is created, when user performing DML operation, and that operation will be executed or not, based on that the memory will allocated. Okay, na? So this is what implicit cursors we call. But these voice. Okay, so now, so that is the implicit cursors. And when you created your explicit cursors, we want to give some name of the variable or cursor variable, C1 or some XYZ we can. But here, this implicit cursors are created by Oracle. So with the name of what now? SQL. What is this? SQL. So implicit cursor memory name is SQL, and this name we cannot change. It's a default name of your implicit cursors, which was prepared by Oracle on the name of SQL. Okay, now? So now below, right on. So these cursors are created by Oracle server by default. By default. Next one. Oracle server created implicit cursors after execution of a DML command. After execution of a DML command. Okay. Implicit cursor memory is created on the name of SQL. On the name of SQL by Oracle server. Okay. So this memory, what it will store means, okay. So it will store, it will store the status of last DML command. Last DML command is executed or not. Okay. So now this is what now? Okay, implicit cursors, the purpose and result. So what finally it will be stored? The status of last DML command is executed or not. That information will be keep under cursors, implicit cursor memory. And from there it was sending, okay, that information to clients. Okay, now, and here also, okay, if you want to check, that means my query execute or not execute, success or fail. So that kind of information, how I knows, that means whatever the status I said, the status of last DML command is executed or not executed, which you perform under Oracle database. Okay. So how I knows my status. Okay. Now there is some properties or some attributes are there. Okay. Here I'm going to take SQL is my implicit cursor name, percentile, attribute name. Attribute name. Okay. And now here some attributes are there. So attributes of implicit cursors. Attributes of implicit cursors. So there are few attributes in this. Okay. Now, so first one is called as here. Percentile is open attribute. Percentile is open attribute. It is a default attribute of implicit cursor. It is a default attribute of implicit cursor. Okay. And now this attribute will be returns. So it return true. It return true when last DML command, when last DML command is true when cursor connection is open successfully. Open successfully. So it is also the type of, okay, return type is Boolean type. And the second one is called as your percentile found. So this attribute will be returns. That means it return true. It return true when the last DML command is success. Okay. Otherwise it returns false. And it is also Boolean type. Next, third one. Percentile not found. Percentile not found. It returns true. It returns true when the last DML command, is fail. Otherwise, it returns false. And the fourth one, percentile row count. Percentile row count. Okay, it returns, okay, number, how many number of rows it returns, how many number of rows are affected. Okay, so with DML command. Okay, so how many number of rows are updated, how many number of rows are deleted, yes or no, how many number of rows are inserted. So that messages, okay, will be knowing by row count, that number of rows. Okay, and sometimes can you see when you're performing update delete operations on table, below one statement will come to you. What is that? 2 rows are updated, 3 rows are deleted. Can you find out? So that information, that means how many number of rows affected. That number was written by row and row count attribute. Okay, how many number of rows are affected with the DML command, and its return type is okay, it is a number type. Okay, so these are the attributes of your implicit cursors. Okay, but here carefully observe. So actually, when you perform insert, update, delete, internally this memory was preparing by Oracle. Okay, na? So there is no need to write any program. But I will show you one small example how it was working. Okay, na? Implicit cursors are how it was working. We will see. But generally, there is no need to write any program, because automatically when you perform insert, update, delete. So generally we are performing, yes or no? When you're performing those operations, internally memory allocations are happening. If successful message will store. Failing message will store, and that was displaying on the screen to the user. Your query success, your query fail. So it's not necessary actually. But let me see, if anyone asks your interview panel, can you show any one example, okay, on implicit cursors, how it was working? Okay, na? If anybody asks you, then you will show one small example on this. So what is my example on implicit cursors? So these are common properties you need to set. Set server output is on, set verify is off. So every time these 4 properties you need to set whenever you want to connecting to your Oracle. Okay, now. So now I'm going to writing a small program. So what is my program here? Observe. So before writing the program, first I will call my table. So this is our table information. So having here, okay, now. Now I'm going to write one small program, declared. One variable I'm declaring on EMP number. The data type is what now? Number type. So number of some size. After that, I begin. And this V underscore EMP number, okay, is equals to, I'm assigning as a dynamic variable. That means this employee number user will enter at a dynamic level. So, and the advantage of dynamic variable advantage is what now? You can insert any number, yes or no, as your wish. So dynamically, you can enter any one or any employee number out of these many. So out of 14, you can give it any number as your wish. Okay. Suppose user given number If it is existing in your table, then record is found. Record is found means, and which command I'm going to apply, that command will be successfully executed. So successfully executed means we are sending to client, your query is successfully executed. Positive message. But user was entered some number. That number is not found in your table. Not found in your table. Then what it was happened here? What it was happened? The query, okay, will not execute. So query, when it is not executed, the not executed message we are sending to client. Understand now? So that's why I'm taking one dynamic variable. Okay. And after that, one of the DML operation I'm performing, where EMP number is equals to % of EMP number. Okay. Yes. What is the condition? EMP number is equals to VEMP number. Okay, right. So this is the variable I'm going to substitute it here in my EMP number column. Okay. So what I'm saying here, suppose given number, if it was existing in your table, then this query successfully executed. That means your query is successfully deleted. Suppose your given number is not existing in the table, then your query will not execute. Okay, na? So this is what the query operation I'm giving. After that, what we want to do, if query successful message should be saved in my implicit cursor memory. If query fail, not executed, then failing message will be saved under implicit cursor memory. Okay, so that means here I'm condition. If condition I'm writing, if what is your implicit cursor name? SQL percentile. What I want to say? Found. Found attributes. When it was returns true, found, it returns true when the last DML command is success. So successfully executed your DML command, which you performing, it was true. If it is not execute, it returns false. So based on this, here I'm using if else condition. So whenever you want to send positive message or negative message, if any one message should be give something to user, definitely we want to use a if else conditions. Okay, if and else, because if else what purpose we are using? Either giving positive or negative. Any one message should be give it. So then you can use a if else condition. So now I'm saying then, what I want to say, dbms underscore output dot put underscore line of what I want to say, record is found and deleted, because record is found and deleted. So this is positive message. Your record is found and deleted. Okay, now? So that is what the message. Suppose your record is not found. That means given number is not there. Then query will not execute. Then what I want to say in else part, dbms underscore output dot put underscore line of, what do you say? Record is not found. This is negative message. Okay, now I was written into else part. And finally, end if. Now, can you see this is your if else condition? Syntax is same? Yes, if else condition statement. And after that, I need to end my begin statement and to execute now. So suppose are you given 7788? 7788 was there in the table. Yes. So record found. Record is found means that value substituted here. So which command was executed? Yes, delete from EMP where EMP number 7788. So record found, query successfully executed. So executed means query successfully executed. It means found attribute returns true or false? True. True means which statement is printed? Record is found and deleted. If okay, let me see. It was displayed or not. Clear? True condition message. Suppose if you given 1122, what's happened? 1122 is there in the table. No, that means this query executed, not executed. Not execute. Not execute means found attribute returns true or false. False means where it will go? Else part. Okay. False means else part. Okay. Now, so this positive, this negative, the informations will be kept under SQL memory. Okay. Now, that's why, can you remember in the starting only I said, cursor is what now you said? It's a temporary memory or workspace or SQL private area. Okay. Now, write down below. మార్నింగ్ సార్ కూడా అలాగే క్లాస్ అయిపోయింది క్లాస్ అయిపోయింది ఆటోమేటిక్ జూమ్ Okay, right. So this is implicit cursors. Okay, and here we are using what is the implicit cursor name? SQL. Okay, right. And these are now we can see when come back to your explicit cursor, carefully observe whatever the selector statement we written here. The selector statement when you assigned means at the time of declaration. Okay, na? In explicit cursors, users are assigning your selector statement along with the cursor variable declaration. So now tell me, whatever I was assigned here, this query, can I change at my runtime level? For example, what it mean here, are you declared one variable into X? Okay, na? Now this X is equals to, you assign some value 10. This X value, can I change? Huh? No, we cannot change because it is a fixed value. So whatever we assign the 10 to my X at the time of initialization, at the time of declaration, which value was given, that value will be fixed in that program and the value cannot be changed. So if I want to change that value, X value, then what we want to do? Dynamic variable should create. So that means in place of 10, we are creating ampersandage of X. Then X value, can I give it dynamically? Yes. Okay. Same as in this explicit cursors, we are assigning our select query statement at a declaration of cursor. Okay. So that's why the statement, whatever we given here, the statement will be fixed and the statement cannot be modified and changed. So this kind of nature is called as a static cursor we called. Which type of cursor this is? Static cursor, because at the time of declaration of cursor variable, okay, at the time cursor variable declaration, whatever we assign the query can be fixed. I cannot change that. So I cannot modify that. So that's why this type of nature or nature of cursors are called as a static. So that means this is called as a static cursor. Okay. But now I need to go for dynamically. That means my selector statement not at a declaration. Now I want to assign the selector statement at a opening of cursor. That means under which block? Execution block we assign. Now we assign where? Declaration block. Now we want to assign execution block at the time of opening cursor connectivity. So whenever you assign your select statement at the time of cursor opening, okay, opening level, then that type of cursors are called as a dynamic cursors. Otherwise we called as a ref cursors we called. Okay, na? How to define here? How to define? Now take next ref cursor. Ref cursor. Okay. So what I say, when we assign a select query, okay, at the time of opening cursor, at the time of opening cursor, then we called as ref cursor. Then we called as ref cursor. Is called as ref cursor. Okay. So ref cursors are also called as dynamic cursor. Are also called as dynamic cursors. Okay. Now, so this is what we called as, guys, here. Okay. The ref cursor definition. So we are assigning select query at the time of opening cursors, then ref cursors, even though we called as what? Dynamic. And these are again classified into two types, guys. Okay. First one we called as a weak ref cursor. Weak ref cursor. And second one is called as here strong ref cursor. Strong ref cursor. Okay. So first of all, we should know about what is the differences between weak ref cursors and strong. Okay. Now you can take some points here. Weak ref cursor and strong ref cursor. So what is the differences here observed? So weak ref cursors, okay, we can declare without any written type. Okay, na? So that means this weak refer cursor variable, whenever you want to declare, written type is not necessary. So that means there is no return type. Okay, when you want to declare this, written type is not mandatory. But the same thing when you want to declare the strong refer cursors, compulsory, there should be written type. There should be written type. There should be written type is compulsory, should give it. That's the first one. So weak refer cursors are, there is no written types, strong should be there. And the second point is what now? Weak refer cursor variable. Whenever I want to declare, compulsory, we should require a data type. And tell me, without a data type, can I declare my variable? No. So compulsory, when you want to declare a particular variable means compulsory should require a data type support. Yes or no? So in our database also, so many we created like v underscore some ename varchar to data type. This is in database. This is your front-end programs. So now at any cost, so when you declaring variables, compulsory data type is needed. Okay. Same as your weak refer cursor variable or variable memory. If I want to create a compulsory should have a data type, and the data type is there for weak refer cursor. Okay. So weak refer cursors are having or cursors are having okay having predefined data type which will use to declare weak refer cursor variable. Okay, right. So it's a predefined is there, but strong refer cursors variables, if I want to declare, there is a no predefined data types. Understand na? So that means there is no predefined data type. There is no predefined data type for strong refer cursor variable. For strong refer cursors. So that what we want to do, okay, so that user has to create a user defined data type. Understand na? So user has to create a user defined data type. This is second difference. And the third difference is what? Weak refer cursors we can use, okay, to access data from any table. That means what it mean here? That means more than one table can access. So you can access data from any table. It means that more than one. But strong refer cursors can use to access data from a specific table only. A specific table only. So specific table means what now? More than one or one? Huh? Only one table. Any one specific table data can access. Okay, so these are the differences of weak and strong. Okay, refer curses, how to work. Okay, and what is the differences? Okay, now see, first I will show you the weak refer curses, how to declare and how I can access data from one table, and same as strong refer curses, how to declare and how to take a access data from one table. First, I will show you single table data accessing. Okay, I will show it. After that, multiple tables. Okay, now? So let me take first one. So example on weak ref cursor on single table. Okay, let me come out first. So weak refer cursors, what we said, there is a no return type and having its own predefined data type, which will use to declare the weak refer cursor variable. So now you just come out and see. So first I'm going to declare weak refer cursor variable C1, and this is variable name. Variable name, your wish, you can take any name. And here I'm giving sys underscore ref cursor. Sys underscore ref cursor, it's called as a data type. And this is predefined data type. Sys means system. System defined data type is there. And the data type I'm using to declaration of weak refer cursor variable. So in this case, what it was happen on the C1 variable, again, same as it is your memory allocated. Here also same like that, explicit cursors, how we design, same. Here also, when you're declaring the weak refer cursor variable, for that variable purpose, it was allocating some memory. Understand now? Same as explicit. Okay. Then after that, I'm going to declaring a normal variable I. I is a data type is a EMP percentile row type. Can you know EMP percentile row type? It's a which type of anchor notation? Open your notes. Go to your anchor notations. Introduction part. PLSQL. Variable attributes. Go to there. How many types? Column level, row level. Once read row level what? Declaring a single variable for, come on, different data type columns. So what is the representative of row level attribute? Percentile row type. Okay. So column level, individual columns wise. Row, entire columns. That means a row is nothing but group of columns. So that variable, I'm using single variable and row type. Understand now? Then after, you just go for begin. After I said what? Open C1. But still, I'm not assigning my select statement here. And now at the time of opening level, that means opening of cursor memory connectivity level, I will go to assign my query. So I'm assigning query. Select star from EMP. Suppose I was given some condition where department number is equals to 10. So in this case, what it was happen, whenever the cursor connection was open, we already know this query internally executed. Executed, and which department number rows will be saved under cursor memory? Department number 10. So that means in my C1 cursor memory, here I'm using what? Star means entire table. Yes, entire table means how many columns? 8 columns. 8 columns. Okay, complete data will be give it. But in department number 10, how many employees are working? 3 employees. So 3 employees data will come to us. I'm not taking complete data. I'm taking only as per my condition specific data. What is the specific data? Which employee or which department number is 10? Only 10th department number rows only. I'm taking from database memory to cursor memory. So that means in my C1, out of 14 rows, how many rows we have? 3 rows only. Because in department number 10, how many employees are working? 3 employees. So 3 rows are will come to you. See, if you have a doubt, you can go to table. Department number, how many employees? 3, na? So 3 employees data will save your cursor memory. Okay, fine. After that, then what? Data is came into your cursor memory. Then what I need to start? Fetching. Yes or no? But before fetching, what I'm using? Simple loop. Because we know that every fetch statement will fetch only single row. But I need multiple rows in one by one means compulsory should be use a loop statements. Already you know how to working loops. So loop, under loop, what I'm writing? Fetch. Where are you fetching? C1 into where are you storing? I. Understand na? I is my variable or not? Yes, I. And after that, what I want to use? Exit. When I want exit, C1 percentile data not found. Understand na? Exit. If it is found, found means what I want to do? dbms underscore output dot put underscore line of here what I want to display? Column. Suppose where is my columns? I dot EMP number concatenation comma concatenation I dot E name concatenation comma concatenation I dot DPT number. So like if you want it all columns I dot you can put it up. Okay now? Right. So now it's over. After printing, then what I want to do? End my loop. After end loop, what I want to do? Close my C1. After close, what I want to do? End my begin statement. And now let me execute. So department number 3, or sorry, department number 10, people information got it? Yes. Understand? So this is what now, how to creating a weak refer cursor variable with a predefined data type. But can you see whenever I was declaring a weak refer cursor variable, I'm using any return type? No return type. So no return type, predefined data type is already existing. So I'm creating variable and data fetching from how many tables? One table. This is one table data fetching. Right down below. And now you can tell me your selector statement where I was written at a declaration level, at execution level. Execution level. So that what we called dynamic, right? ఛార్జింగ్ పెట్టాలి, ఛార్జింగ్ అయిపోతుంది, ఛార్జింగ్ అయిపోతుంది. అది పవర్ ఆన్ చేయి. ఏమవుతుంది అసలు అర్థం అవుతుంది. వచ్చింది. నువ్వు వాళ్ళు పెట్టినా సరే ఒకసారి వచ్చి చెక్ చేసుకో, ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళు తెలియదు కదా జూనియర్స్. వీళ్ళు కొత్త వాళ్ళు కదా, వీళ్ళకి పెద్దగా ఐడియా లేదనుకుంటా, ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ లేదనుకుంటా. మార్నింగ్ రాజుకి పెట్టేసాడు మెసేజ్. పెట్టించావా? వర్క్ అవుతుంది. ఏది మార్నింగ్ 7 o'clock బ్యాచ్? స్ట్రెంత్ తక్కువ ఉందా? ఎందుకు 4 కదా, దానికి సంబంధం ఏంటి? అంటే పేమెంట్ క్లియరెన్స్ అవడానికి ఏ బ్యాచ్ వాళ్ళ బ్యాచ్? జావా 11 o'clock కదా. Okay, completed. Same as when come to the strong refer cursors also supported to access your data from single table. So in place of this, I'm giving your strong refer cursor. But here remember, strong refer cursors, whenever you want to declare, first thing is a return type should be there. And a predefined data type is not there. So that's why what I want to do, user has to create. Okay. So how you want to create it? A user defined data type for your strong refer cursor variable. Okay, now here syntax write down. Syntax to create user defined data type for strong refer cursor. For strong refer cursor. So the syntax will be, so what is the syntax here? Type name, type name is ref cursor return type. So type name is ref cursor return type. So your return keyword I'm using, compulsory return statement should be there, and user defined data type. Okay, let me see how to write this program. So I'm going to declare here C1, and before that to declare my type name UD underscore ref cursor. So this UD means user defined. For our indication for that is ref cursor. Okay, and return, my return type is what now? EMP percentile row type. So row level attribute, I'm using my return type. So my return type is entire row, not specific column. Entire row is my return type. Okay, right. After that, I want to declare my strong refer cursor variable SC1. And what is the data type? User underscore UD underscore ref cursor. Now it is understand now. First I'm declaring user defined data type. By the help of the data type, I'm declaring strong refer cursor variable. Okay, fine. And after that, I is a general variable, EMP percentile what? Row type. Clearer? Now I just go to begin. Now I'm passing. After begin what? Open C1. And here I'm sending my query. Select star from EMP where DEPT number is equals to 20. As your wish, 10 or 20, whatever it is. And after that, what do you want to do? I want to start my simple loop. After data loading into cursor memory, then fetching is started. So fetch C1, storing into I. After you have to use what now? Exit, because it is a simple loop. Simple loop is which type? Infinity loop. So that's why we are using exit. So exit, when I want exit, when C1 percentile data not found. Okay, na? C1% data not found. If it is found, display. So output dot put underscore line off. What do you say? I dot ename concatenation, comma, concatenation, I dot department number, as your wish. How many columns you want to print. And after that, what you want to do? End my simple loop. After end, close my cursor connectivity. After that, end my begin statement to execute now. In 20th department, how many people are there? 4 people in my table. So 4 rows are came out. So in this strong refer cursor, difference is what now? Weak, strong. Here, user defined data types are we created. Okay. And also strong refer cursors must be have a return types. This is my return type. Entire row is my return type. And that data type, whatever we declared, that I'm using at the time of declaration of your strong refer cursor variable. Okay. And remaining process same now? Yes, right down below. So this is also single table data we are accessing or fetching. Okay. So clear now? So now here, the two differences we identify what we discuss. No return type should be return type. This is difference we observed. Predefined data type, no predefined. So we need to create. And next example is what now? Weak refer cursors can access data from any table. Okay, so here in this example, I'm showing only one table data access, but we can use weak refer cursors more than one also than how it was. And strong refer cursors can access only specific. So more than one table mechanism not supported by your strong refer cursors, and weak refer cursors are supporting more than one. So that means in real time, which cursors will be mostly preferable means weak. So strong refer cursors are not that much important, but weak refer cursors, why it was important means I can access data from multiple tables. Got it? Huh? So, but multiple tables, how to access by using weak refer cursors. Okay, so those examples we will see on Monday session. Okay, now I stop it here today and we will go for Monday. Okay, now? Right, guys. So thank you. Thank you so much. And online students, Monday we will interact. Okay, right.